Hey y'all, you are tuned in to the Powerhouse Lash podcast. This podcast is my diary to the lash community where I share my highs, lows, lessons, and rants based on my lash journey. My heart is to share the reality of what it's really like to build a lash business, and I hope this episode helps you feel seen, validated, educated, humored, and makes your lash journey a little bit easier. I'm your host, T the Brand, and I'm glad that you're here. Now, let's get to it. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Powerhouse Lash podcast. I am your host, T the Brand. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time listening to an episode, I hope that it helps you. I hope you learn something. I hope you love it here and that it makes your lash journey just a little bit easier. I had another episode scheduled and pre-recorded to drop today. But this is more important in of the time than the other episode is. So I just rescheduled that one for a later date. And this one has to come out today because tomorrow, oh my God, I will be relaunching my social media marketing and branding class and opening back up my mentorship program. I am really, really excited about it. I've been teaching this class now for 2 years. I started in 2021. My first group of mentees, there were 5, and then that group ended up finishing off at 3. And the way that I had it set up, it was a 9-week program. We met on Zoom once a week and we talked about the different topics that were in the class at the time. I've refined it because some of those topics need to be mentorship topics only. Like if I'm working with you one-on-one, then you finna get all of that extra stuff. But the main things that are in the class now are target audience and building your brand identity. So I'm laughing because everybody and their mama probably knows what a target audience is, knows all the things that go into creating your brand and your brand identity, and why take another class like that. I totally get it. But one thing that my class does that a lot of other classes, well, really most classes don't do, is teach you how to actually use that information. It's not like, oh yeah, here's your ideal client and all the things that you want to make your business look like, and now go be great. No, I'm about to show you how to create your branding based on your target audience so that when you create content, you do it with your target audience and your branding in mind, and you can actually attract those people to come in so that you can build your clientele and further build your business. That's one thing that I'm really happy about being able to do. Yeah, learning all the things lash business related was a struggle over the years, but I am just happy for the mentors that I had who taught me different things, people who weren't like actually paid mentors, but classes that I took or master classes that I would, log on to just so that I could learn different things and learn how to make it simpler and make it work better so that I could make it work for me and make it easier. And now I can present all of this information that has helped me grow to other lash artists in efforts to help them grow. I think a lot of trainers out here, they have their I want to say hearts in the right place or intentions in the right place when they start classes and start taking mentees and all the things, but they're not teaching literally everything that they know. Or maybe they are. Maybe they are, and they make their money because people buy the classes and they not actually having to walk this stuff out. Or they are walking it out, they don't know how to apply it for them to walk it out. So I guess they ain't walking it out. But um, this class is all, things that I'm teaching everything that I know, and I'm teaching everything that has helped me gain clientele, build my Instagram profile, presence, and brand to be strong. Do I want my brand to be like stronger, better? Yes, but I believe that those things that will come when I do things to expand my brand, like when I'm ready for a product line, if I ever choose to, or if I'm ready to do merchandise or things like that. I think when I'm you'll be able to recognize and see my branding more when I have actual products to have branding on it. But branding isn't just, what you see, it's your voice. Like if I type hey y'all on the caption, if you follow me on any platform and, keep up with my content, you know exactly what that hey y'all sounds like, even though you're just reading it and I'm not audibly saying it. So that's a part of branding, like, for sure. So I'm just looking forward to um getting the class out there and working with the artists who become mentees. So the way that my mentorship program is going to work, or the way that it worked in the past, was if you wanted to be a mentee, all you had to do was pay the little monthly fee, and boom, you was a mentee. Now to be a mentee, you have to take the social media marketing and branding class first. And it's not about a money thing, but if I'm going to really help you, you need that class as a foundation. Because if I have this class and you don't have to take it, what we're going to be talking about in the start of our mentorship relation, mentor mentee relationship, is going to be the stuff in that class. And to me, that's wasting time when you can get the class, go through the class, get all the things that you need, and then we can walk from there, and the mentorship will be tailored to exactly what you need. One of the things that I got from an artist that I was working with a while ago, before I reopened my mentorship at the end of 2022, I had an artist, and she was telling me like she wanted to work with me. She needed somebody to keep her accountable. And my thing was, that ain't my job to keep you accountable. And I ain't trying to be ugly when I say that, but if you want it, you're gonna get up and you're gonna get it. You're gonna get the information that I'm giving you, and you're gonna do what you got to do with it to make what you want to happen. And so if you're not motivated on your own, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing for you. And so although I still feel that way, I've totally changed my approach. I'm gonna give you the accountability that you want. You probably gonna have more accountability than you want. But because the price is what it is, because you have to pay $300 for the class and then $240 for mentorship, yeah, that's $540. Absolutely, I'm gonna hold you accountable, and we are going to work together. And if you don't get where you want to be, that's totally because you didn't do the work and didn't take the steps, that I was there trying to walk with you through. So, with the mentorship program, we will have meetings for 3 months. So, okay, let me back up. The 200 for the mentorship program covers your first 3 months of mentorship. I will not work with a mentee on a month-to-month basis straight out the gate. You have to do at least a minimum of 3 months with me in order to be a mentee, and you have to pay that up front, because if you put your money on it, hopefully you're going to show up and do the stuff and attend our meetings and all the things. So I put that in place so that I could just work more closely with my mentees. And I feel like I was going somewhere and then I got a little sidetracked. So yeah, you're paying all this money, and I want to make sure that you get what you're gonna get out of it. So for 3 months, we will meet twice a month, one-on-one. So every other week we'll have an hour call to where we running it. You putting this stuff that you've learned from this class in place. If you got questions, if you need help, if you need to know how to create something on Canva, or if you don't know what Canva is, if you need to know how to learn how to use Instagram, whatever the case might be, you don't know how much to charge, you don't know what your policies are, you don't know if you should take your prices up, you don't know if you need to take another lash class. So that is what I'm totally here for. And so we have a meeting on Zoom twice a month, just me and you, one-on-one, nobody else. You get a master class once a month. So you and any other mentees that I might have, there'll be a subject picked out that I will be doing a master class and teaching you guys from once a month. And then you'll have my number, so you'll have access to me if you need to shoot me a text message in the weeks, in between the time that we do our one-on-one meeting. You'll be able to have your questions answered and just have full-on support. Like, you want accountability, I'm giving you accountability, and I'm looking forward to it. I changed my lash schedule for 2023 for this being one of the purposes right here. I want to be able to have the time to really give to my mentees, to really focus on what we need. If I need to do some additional research to help you get better, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, you'll only be as great as I am. So if I'm gonna have to keep learning in the process, then that's cool. I'm willing to do that for myself, and to help other lash artists grow. So that's that on that. And again, just really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the people who are ready to work. If you feeling like, oh, I'm not sure, oh, I don't know if I'm ready, well, stay where you at until you get ready. And I don't say that in an ugly way, but when you're gonna spend a lot of money, you want to get your money's worth. And I only want to work with people who are ready to work, because I'm gonna push you in yeah, you either sink or you swim with it. And I'm not where I want to be in my lash business yet. But I'm way further than I was when I first started a year ago, last year, a year ago, 2 years ago. Like we're doing it. I've learned some stuff, I've grown, and I'm just happy to share those things with the world. And if it's possible for me, you can do it. And I always, let people know, like, going to college and getting my degrees, like, that was a given. Like, I had support from my parents doing that, and that we just knew that was the plan. I knew that was the plan. That's what I wanted to do for my life, and that's just what it was. So that was that. But when it came to building my lash business, you want to talk about got it out the mud, like, sis doesn't seen a bank account with not a penny in it. And I was like, Lord, I don't ever want to have this in my account again. I mean, it wasn't nothing there. So yeah, no. So if I can do it, you can absolutely do it. And because I struggled so hard and am in a position to pour back into other artists and help them not struggle, it will be a little easier for you. Does that mean you don't have to do the work? Absolutely not. You will have some hardships. You will have some hard decisions to make. You'll make some content and we'll be like, nah, that ain't it. And you go back to the drawing board and you redo it. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope the class really helps a lot of lash artists. Again, my class, it's not some 10-step follow this and you gonna make this and be this, and no, that ain't what that is. I'm teaching you the game and teaching you how to think to make this stuff work. Like that's a huge thing. Like I'm gonna just speak for the lash industry, like a lot of lash artists, because this is new to us, the business building and the content creating and the lashing and keeping up with the styles and the trends and just all the things, like we don't always know how to think to make the stuff work, the information that we may have access to work. And so that's just where I'm looking forward to filling a void for a lot of artists and just walking with artists and teaching them like how to put everything together to make it work for you. And again, I know that if the strategies have worked for me, they will work for anybody. Like yeah, it's just, it is what it is. So y'all, that comes out, all of it is happening tomorrow, February 1st, 2023. And I'm excited to work with you if you excited to work with me. And yeah, there's just that. So I wanted to get on this podcast and just share my heart about that class. If you've noticed, I have not promoted that class on any platform. I probably like talked about it on the Instagram story twice or something. Well, I won't say twice, but a couple of times, just saying like I'm getting it together, it's almost done, blah, blah, blah. But promoting it and putting it out there like, oh, sign up for my class. No, I'm not doing that this time. My first time doing my mentorship program, I almost went crazy creating all that content and ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, if you want to come get it, it's here and we ready. But yeah, I won't be marketing, doing no heavy marketing for it. When artists inquire about it, I'll let them know that it's available. If they book it, they book it, and if not, that's cool. I'm not the end all be all. So I hope that, everybody gets the help that they need to get where they're trying to go. So yeah, I won't be doing any marketing. I might make a little post tomorrow just to let the world know, like, hey, this is out here. If you want it, come get it. But that's gonna be that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to building these relationships and really helping people grow. That's my heart in the industry, and that's just that on that. So I'm gonna wrap this episode up, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and listening. I really look forward to working with you. If you are one of the artists who will be a powerhouse mentee, it's up from here. Y'all have the day that you deserve, and I will see y'all in the next one.